be the no-till farmer. Save the soil, you know. I be the no-till farmer. No-till farmer.
Yeah.
Make our planet better.
Yo,
Planet better.
red worms in the cover crop. Fresh load of some compost. New mulch layer on the top. Let it grow, then we chop and drop those. I don't disturb my soil, no. Through the winter I let that daikon go. Roots penetrate deep and break down. I just feed the soil and take care of.
Oh, what's up, Gromies? Welcome to the jungle. We got everything growing, looking really good in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here and show you kind of the plants, what they look like beforehand, and then I'm going to get in here and do a major defoliation on all these plants and kind of show you what we're after and what I try to look forward. So this is the Fast Buds GG4 Sherbert, looking really good. We're going to clean it up. We got Welcome to the Grow Tents Magic Candy Mountain OG. We'll clean this up. Look at how healthy she is, though. So we're going to pull a bunch of these fan leaves, get some of this under canopy cleaned up a little bit. And then same over here, we got the runt. This is the Ricky's hash plant from Brothers Grimm Seeds. We're going to try to stretch this beast out and get it over to this open side a little bit more just to fill this whole bed up. And then we're going to flip next week. And then the Ricky's hash plant, Tray to Grow, a little droopy. We're trying to figure out this watering. Other than that, though, it's going really good. The growth has been very good. The green is very vibrant. So we'll get up there. We'll clean all of this up here, and then I'll bring you back and talk about a little bit more about what we did and why we did it. So Fifth Dimension from All Kid, looking beautiful. We'll clean this up as well. So stay tuned, Gromies. We're going to clean this up and show you why we did everything and the after results. All right, Gromies, we got her all cleaned up here. So we got the GG4 Sherbert. You can see we did some major super cropping here. That pinching and rolling, bending this down to create that new apex here. So we got a nice top. We want everything at the same level. And we went in there and cleaned up a bunch of leaves. Being that this is week 1 of flower, you don't have to go too crazy. You can leave some leaves. You can see this leaf right here. It could probably be pulled. It's not the big deal. So you're going to wait for everything to stretch up during the stretch phase. And that's when you're going to start lollipopping. And lollipopping being that you're pulling these lower nodes off of the branch, creating that top. And not allowing the nutrients in the water to have to pass all these nodes. So week 1 of flower, just super crop it. Get that top even. Do some defoliating, clean up so these other nodes can get that light that you need. And then worry about the rest later. And what's really cool about gardening is if you are a rosin guy or a edible person, you don't have to do any of this. You can just do a little defoliation. You don't have to do any lollipopping. And any of your larf, you can turn it to edibles. You can press it and turn it into rosin. So don't be too critical on yourself. We're all home growers here. We're just trying to get our medicine. And I'm just kind of showing you how it works. So you can see we got a disastrous mess here. 24 hours later, all this is going to be standing up. I can promise you that. So over here, we got the 8x8 from AC Infinity, the Welcome to the Grow Tent Magic Candy Mountain OG. So we did the same thing. We bent everything down here. We pulled some leaves, and obviously you could pull some more leaves, but we're not too worried about it. We're still in vegetation stage right now. So we're just trying to create this even canopy. So I left one here sticking up above the rest. So that super cropping that we talked about. We're going in here, and we're pinching, and we're rolling. Bend it down, give it another pinch and roll, bend it down. We cracked it. See, you got to be careful. So when I crack something, what I like to do is bend it back towards that break, or you can even tape it. So we could tape that, but we're just going to bend it back. It's going to bite on, and that's so magical about plants. When you're healthy plants, it's going to bounce back. So don't worry about cracking that. And that's what I love about gardening and showing you guys what I'm doing is I could fail at any moment. We had mites last season. I'm showing you, I'm being transparent. I just want to show you what it's like to be home grower. So we clean this canopy up. We're flipping the flower next week. And you can see we're very even. We're very even. That's what we're doing. We're trying to maximize our lighting in the tent. We want to make sure that all these nodes are getting the correct PPFD. So over here to the Ricky's hash plant, we have a runt here that just has not it's not been producing, but we have this monster over here. So we've been bending this down. We super cropped a bunch. See this one right here, pinching and rolling, bending it down. Play with it, just manipulate it. Take your time. You don't need to force it down. You just want to kind of take your time, pinch and roll again, and now that's bent down. So we're getting this canopy as even as possible. It's going to be hard with this runt, but we're going to try to stretch this one over this scrog and get the maximum PPFD that we can. So the back here, we have the Trader Grow filled with a tank. So it's a bottom wicking system here. This is the Ricky's hash plant. Went and cleaned it up. We did a major cleanup here, so she's looking a little droopy just like everything else, but that's what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get ready for flower. Get ready for flower, Gromies. That's all we're doing in veg, making sure the nutrition's on point, making sure your IPM's on point, and you're training everything, cleaning stuff up, keeping good environment practices. Environment and watering is a big, big deal. So over here to the All Kid Fifth Dimension. So we cleaned it up a little bit. We didn't go too crazy here just because I know that me and my boy Ken and Matt like to press a lot of rosin. So we'll keep these tops and we'll produce them into flour, smokable flour, and then everything below here is going to be larfier, fluffier stuff, and we'll put them in a wash and create rosin. So if you're thinking about, you're a lazy gardener and you don't want to defoliate as much, keep that in your mind. You can make edibles out of this lower stuff. You can do anything you want, rosin. You can make any type of concentrate. So keep that in mind, Gromies. Don't push yourselves. We're all busy. We all got families, and that's what this channel is about, is showing you how to get the beautiful results, growing organic, doing as little as possible, and then taking that extra step if you want to. If you want to defoliate like this, you can. If you want to clean up your lowers, you can. But I'm not trying to push you guys to do anything. I'm just showing you this organic gardening works. Defoliation is going to help you guys get better yields for flower purposes, but you can also get amazing yields if you think about flour and your concentrates and your edibles. So we clean it all up. We're clean. This is week 3 of flower, creeping into week 4. So we're just pulling leaves. We're doing some lollipopping, but we didn't go crazy, like I said, because we're going to be turning a lot of this lower larfier stuff into rosin. If I was trying to get all flour, we would take this up and clean all this up above this level. And we'll make a video on that, on kind of how you're trying to get all flour, smokable stuff. But right now, we're just trying to get some top coolers. The larf will turn into rosin. We'll make some edibles, and that's all you got to do, Gromies. So I appreciate you guys for being around. I appreciate all your support and love. It's been amazing making video, guys, growing with you guys. I'm just a home grower, family guy in the basement in Michigan doing our thing, and I love showing you guys what we got going on. So this is not, by no means the right way, the perfect way. It's what I do in my garden, and that's all I want to preach is this is what we do in McCann Luke's garden. Check us out at IG. We got a bunch of affiliates. Save you some money. Check out the discount page on Instagram, and let's get growing, Gromies. Don't be scared. Let's get it done. Let's get these seeds in the soil. Let's plant some fucking beans, and let's just keep doing our thing. Home growers, growing our medicine, sticking together, sharing love, sharing knowledge. Much love, Gromies. Until next time, we're actually going to be putting a 24-hour video later on Monday. So check out that video and you'll see how quick all of these girls bounce back. And that's it, Gromies. Keep doing your thing. Much love. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
BD no tell farmer. Save the soil, BD no tell farmer. No tell farmer.
Yeah.
Make our planet better.
Yo,
Planet better.
red worms in the cover crop. Fresh load of some compost. New mulch layer on the top. Let it grow, then we chop and drop those. I don't disturb my soil, no. Through the winter I let that daikon go. Roots penetrate deep and break down. I just feed the soil and take care of